Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zach and we're doing another ECOMI only VeVe video. As per usual, currently the price 0.003136 on a low of 2997 and a high. Well, we're in our high right now. No, we're not. The high is 0.003196. Off by a difference of 6 here. Anyway, that being said, I want to have a look at something that CBS posted about a week ago. I missed out on this because honestly I've been missing a lot of NFT stuff lately, which is why we're getting back on track. But I want to have a look at what the mainstream media outlets are reporting regarding NFT craze, because this is incredibly important, being that essentially us NFT enthusiasts and of course crypto enthusiasts as well, a lot of this value comes down to as well a larger ecosystem, right? More and more adoption of the stuff that we're looking at. So let's have a look at what CBS has to say.
Now the subject is NFTs. They're big, controversial, and almost impossible to make sense of, which is where, as usual, our David Pogue comes in.
They're known as non-fungible tokens, or NFTs.
If you've heard about NFTs, you probably know that it's the latest hot trend that teenagers have to explain to their parents and grandparents.
Non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, are exploding in popularity.
You've probably seen a lot of articles about NFTs without really understanding what they are. It's always something about digital files selling for enormous.
The untold story of the NFT boom. Digital creators used the blockchain to create a whole new art scene. Then their work started selling for thousands, sometimes millions of dollars. And I think what we're seeing here is a timeline of different NFT projects selling
Amounts of money, like a piece of digital art.
So here we have the crypto punks, obviously. They're going pretty
selling
fast.
For enormous amounts of money, like
so 17 million.
A piece of digital art, or a video clip.
Okay, then we have NBA Top Shops.
Or even a Twitter tweet. A lot of people are really excited about NFTs.
Oh my God, this is crystal clear.
Hey.
This is a
of course, VaynerX offices.
Technology that will forever change the way people interact.
Entrepreneur and internet personality Gary Vaynerchuk says that this is the third time he's seen a digital revolution of this magnitude.
In 1995, I was like, oh my God, this internet thing is gonna...
Let's keep in mind that when he's saying about, let's listen to that again. I want to really reiterate on this.
This magnitude. Vaynerchuk says that this is the third time he's seen a digital revolution of this magnitude.
Third time that he's seen a digital revolution of this magnitude. Now, if you don't like Gary Vee, then you're not going to like what I'm about to say. But if you do like him, then you're going to agree most likely. Keep in mind that this dude ran the first e-commerce wine business in America. And he's talking about essentially this being Web 3.0. You know, he went from Web 1.0, went to Web 2.0. The liquor store that he was working on, obviously for his dad as such, if you know his story, you know. If you don't, then that's fine. But essentially it was a $3 million liquor store, kind of a local thing, I think, really. And then essentially he put all of the advertising dollars into Google AdWords for a very small amount of money. Obviously now it costs a lot. You know, SEO in general on Google is just expensive, right? Especially for certain demographics. If you're trying to reach people who are enjoying wine, it's a very different demographic to hitting, say, for example, the children demographic or the gamer demographic, for example. So this dude really did, you know, take advantage, if you like, of one of the most beneficial, one of the most first of a lifetime, first of a generation, first of anything opportunity, and now he's at NFTs.
In 1995, I was like, oh my God, this internet thing is gonna change the world. And then in 2005, I just completely believed that social media, MySpace, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, was gonna be for everybody. Every time I've seen this many people confused, yet it's been crystal clear to me that this is the next significant consumer behavior shift. I know there's something.
Okay, I am now going to try to explain NFTs. Until recently, if I had said, hey, I made a drawing on my computer, who would like to buy the original? You'd have laughed at me. I mean, because that's stupid. Everybody knows that you can duplicate a computer file infinitely and every copy is identical to the first one. What sense would it make to say you own the original? Well, An NFT is a digital certificate. It's like a contract. It says that I sold you the original one. NFT stands for non-fungible token, but that won't be on the test. Anyway, our transaction is recorded on the blockchain, a tamper-proof database with copies all over the internet that keeps track of things like who owns what NFT, like a digital ledger book. You might have heard of the blockchain. It also makes possible digital currencies like Bitcoin. Because NFTs
Okay.
are new and speculative, a lot of famous people are trying to cash in on the craze. Musicians,
I'm all about that Snoop Doge coins.
athletes,
Okay, the problem here is that the way that they've gone about this is they haven't actually explained why anyone would want one. They've explained roughly what it is, but no one watching CPS knows what blockchain is, and if they do, they think it's a scam.
actors, and artists like Beeple, who sold this digital painting for $69 million in a Christie's auction.
We were watching it on the TV and like my whole family was there. At the morning of it, it was like 13 million. And then in the last minute, it jumped from 25 million to 50 million just in 1 second. And when that happened, it was like a bomb went off in the room. It was just like,
Oh my God.
everybody was just like,
Beeple is the screen name of graphic designer and animator Mike Winkelmann. The Christie's sale made him the third most valuable living artist after David Hockney and Jeff Koons. Members of the traditional art world were not amused.
They don't love me. What really probably stings a little is that they never heard of me.
Tell us if you think it was worth $70 million.
Bro, why are they doing this?
yes, because two people.
Who the hell cares what Beeple's saying, bro? Let me be clear. Happy for the dude. Happy. But why are they airing this on CBS? I guess it comes down to what whoever is in charge, I guess, or the team that's in charge, what they think is going to be good for the viewers. But this is just going to make people more and more against it, as far as I'm concerned. So far, let's continue listening.
Wanted it for $70 million. So by definition, it was worth $70 million. Value is determined in many cases just by how badly people want certain things.
Okay, well, if people want to buy and sell NFTs, no harm done, right? Actually, not so fast.
Oh, don't
It turns
start.
out that any change to the blockchain requires massive banks of computers to perform astronomically huge calculations to verify that transaction, which uses gigantic amounts of electricity. Researchers are working on ways to reduce that power problem, but for now, NFTs and the blockchain are environmental disasters, and maybe financial disasters.
What?
Too.
Right now, we're in the gold rush. We're in the greed phase where people are trying to make a quick buck, and there's going to be too much supply, not enough demand, because it's not easy to buy an NFT yet.
In May, Gary Vaynerchuk offered his own NFT project,
VeFriends is an ambitious NFT project.
which he hoped to distinguish by offering tickets to his conferences with the purchase
I'm willing to bet that the comment section is going to be shitting on NFTs.
of each of his digital doodles. So, is there a base price when you list this?
As of this morning, is $1,200.
$1,200 bucks?
Yes, for the tokens. Now, for me, this is why.
But even though he's got an interest in promoting NFT technology, he's also got a warning for you.
Let me make this clear. I have no idea how you will edit this. America, please spend 30 hours of education before you buy your first NFT. It's just like internet stocks. Sure, there's an Amazon and an eBay, but there's gonna be a lot more pets.com that go to zero.
And there will be plenty of volatility along the way. NFT sales are way down from their peak in May. But Mike Winkelmann is convinced they're here to stay. At this
Anyone with enough disposable income to buy this crap should get the priority straight. There is no different than pet rocks. NFT is a bit like baseball cards, thousands of millions to come. God will to others. David is my favorite ever. NFTs are just getting started. Okay, that's interesting. The piece lost all credibility as soon as Gary V became a part of it. Who's this dude? Who are you, Gary Widom? Oh yeah, this dude knows. Yeah, this dude can smell bullshit a mile away, clearly. I still have no idea what they're talking about. I don't even blame them. This was not a good video to explain what NFTs are. That sure seemed like an infomercial to me. Luckily, I found it uninformational and the product absurd except to a sucker. That guy is a moron. I have no idea why people keep listening to him for advice, but he basically said you can do it really loud with a few F words for shock value. Terrible, terrible explanation. Terrible explanation. This stuff pisses me off. I don't know if it's this dude. I don't know who's behind what, but look, the whole thing felt condescending to start with about NFTs. They bring Gary on. Now, I don't have an issue with them bringing Gary on. I like Gary a lot, as some of you all know. But the way that they formatted this is terribly done. They haven't actually explained why anyone would want this. They've literally just said that this is what's happening and people don't get it, but this is what's happening. That's literally what they said in this clip. It's so stupid. You know, I don't generally shit on videos, but this is bad. This is a really bad video. It's just not well done at all. I can't say much more than that. I'm not going to keep going on about how bad it is. It just pisses me off because this stuff slows things down. Hey, Pablo knows. Pablo knows. Let's go. I mean, what can you expect from mainstream media, I guess? But it's just it's just a train wreck. It's a train wreck, but oh well. The good thing is that, and this is why I'm not worried about, like, say, VeVe or ECOMI, is because, and it's the same reason why I don't worry about putting up FUD titles, which may have a FUD title, and I know there's going to be some comments crying about that, maybe, depending on how I title it. And if you don't like how I title it, see ya. You all know my deal. Because the reality is that I don't see this as you gotta have a good YouTube video to promote it. Things that are valuable, things that are useful, always eventually over time turn up. Me making a FUD title is not gonna stop this. CBS covering this horribly isn't going to stop NFTs from being a thing. If NFTs are too valuable for people to not use, then it doesn't matter. It's just a bit annoying seeing, you know, essentially it's like, you know, we're trying to, how do I do this? We're trying to go forward, but the thing is that videos like this just hit a little bit, you know? Now, thankfully, as far as I'm concerned, the reality of what NFTs are is big enough to sort it out, right? The reality of what NFTs can do, the value to society, to be very clear, is will overshadow FUD videos like that. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Hopefully this video was interesting. I didn't go into this video thinking I was going to poop on it. I went in open-minded, but y'all know how I feel. Y'all know how I feel about this one. Anyway, that being said, if this video was interesting or helpful to you, like, it's always appreciated. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.